Howdy everybody, it's Angelo from Daily Vitamoves on a gloriously windy day, and we have two killer glute exercises that we're gonna do today. And you might be saying, more glute exercises. Yes, as you've probably noticed in some of my past videos, even though we may be working on ankle flexibility or trunk stability or shoulder mobility, I always throw in something to engage your glutes because this is a very common weak area, and I think we all could benefit from strengthening and activating these muscles. So let's get to it. All right, so what we're gonna need today is a wall or something very stable that we can push up against, because one of the main actions of our glutes is to help propel us forward or even help us jump up. So if you've ever sprinted or had to push your car or move furniture, our glutes are some of the main muscles that we want to get activated to help us do that movement. So the first exercise we're going to do is sort of a static, we're not going to be moving, it's just as if I'm going to push the wall or this tree over. Okay, so that's the first exercise, glute exercise we're going to do. The second exercise we're going to do today is a kicking movement. So if you've ever seen people in martial arts, they do side kick or some kind of back kick. Your glutes, you're going to need a lot of control and strength in doing that movement. So we're going to do a pushing and a kicking movement today to help strengthen our glutes. Okay, so we're going to bring our toes close to the wall or whatever we have to push against. And then we're just going to take a big step back. And then we're going to come into a push-up position, and we're going to first press our body away. Okay, so I want to think of moving my body away as far as I can from the wall, and then lifting this knee up. And you'll notice that that causes a lot of contraction here in the front of the body. We want to maintain that as best as we can. And then the last part is starting push with this back leg as if I'm pushing this tree over. Okay, so this is another static or isometric contraction here. And I'm just going to slowly start to increase the amount of push, hold it for 5 seconds, and then slowly relax. Okay, for the second exercise, we're going to come the same distance as the first one, but instead of leaning with our hands shoulder height, we're going to bring them at least head height, if not a little higher. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing, trying to press our body away from the wall, and then also think of lengthening our spine. Okay, you notice when you get into that position, your back's going to want to kind of do this. So in addition to that, you want to kind of do a little crunch. So instead of letting your back bend this way, you want to kind of tuck the pelvis in a little bit to create a little crunch in the front of the trunk. Once you've gotten yourself stable in that position, you're going to lift your leg back, and it could be anywhere between a 45-degree angle to the back or even coming straight back. So you can play around with the angles. Okay, and then we're going to do our kicking movement. We're going to lift the leg back as high as you can go, and then you're going to bend the knee and then do our little kicking movement. Okay, so you should feel a lot of contraction here throughout the whole body. You shouldn't feel like any part is resting. Everything is going to be really active. You're going to think of lifting that leg high with each kick. So if your leg feels like it's starting to drop, really emphasize trying to lift it a little higher with each kick. It may not get higher, but that intention is just going to help maintain a strong contraction here in our glutes. All right, so that's it. These two exercises are very simple and straightforward, and you could use them anytime, anywhere to bust your own butt, because you don't need any complicated equipment, and it's safe because you can adjust to whatever level of challenge that you're looking for. If you found this helpful, please share this with your friends and family, and we'll see you next week. Here's to making moves that positively impact your life.